Well, hello, all my tube friends. I am going to share something with you. I just got in the mail, in case you guys don't know her, Patti Parrish has these stamps. I need to laminate that so that I can keep it. Because what I bought from her, see, I have another stamp set. Actually, I have a couple. I have to go find the rest of them. But these stamps, when I bought them, came on a plastic sheet, and they already had the cling mount on the back of them. Well, in order to save a little bit of money and get more stamps, this time when I ordered from Patti, what I got was the full rubber sheet like this. And so it has that many more images on the sheet when they make it. But I love these red rubber stamps. They're the best quality. The rubber stamps compared to the polymer stamps, there's no comparison. These are always going to be a better stamp. I've had stamps for 25, 30 years, and they're still doing fine. They're holding up. It all depends on how you take care of them. You know, don't expose them to heat, sunlight, that sort of thing, and they're going to last and do you well. But the thing about the red rubber when it comes like this is you can use it like this. Here's some that I have been using. And what I do is on the back of these, you see it's sticky. I use a two-way glue like this. I think this is Tombow. The label has gone off of it because I've used it so much. But this is a Tombow two-way glue. And what you do is you put it on the back and set this stuff aside to dry, and then it has a tack to it. So you can use that. Now when you stamp with this, if you're putting it on a block, if I take this and just apply it to a block like this, and I try to stamp with it, I may not get the best impression. So you'll want to remember to use a stamping foam underneath if you're going to stamp with a stamp like this, just so that you've got some cushion there, because you don't have the cushion on the top of the stamp. And that's what it's for, is so that when you make your impression, you get a good impression. So you can do it just by, you know, putting foam on the bottom side. The other thing that you can do is mount it yourself, which is what I'm going to do with these. I have some, this is cling mount foam, Stamp and Store, easy mount. And what you do is you just peel it back, because this stuff has the tacky on it. And I'm going to line up my stamps on here, trying not to waste. That edge is not in use, so I'm going to line it over a little bit that way. And then this is ready to roll. So all I have to do is cut this part. And I still have more left to use. So I will make sure that that's all adhered down well. And then what I'm going to do is come in and cut around each of these stamps and divide them out so that they're like this. Or if you've already cut around them, like these, I already have the stick part on the back. And I can use any kind of foam on here. Let's see what I have. I have some other foams. Where did I put them? So this type of foam you can just get in the craft section, the kids craft section. This has a nice weight to it. You know, it's like a double thickness already. So I can take a stamp like this, and I can mount it right on this, and then cut around it. Just take my, you want a nice pair of scissors that work with something like this foam. And I'll be more careful about trimming that out later. But that's what you're going to want to do, is you're going to want to come in here and trim up to the stamp, because you want to leave enough so that you're not undercutting the image. You don't want to cut back in underneath the image, because then your stamp is not going to stamp well on the edge. But you also don't want so much on the edge that when you ink your stamp, you're getting ink on the edge. So if I take an ink pad and I want to ink this, you can see now I even have enough I can get a hold of. Okay, so if I want to ink this image, what you don't want is this black around here, because when you're stamping, sometimes that's down there on the background rubber is going to come out on your surface. So if I'm going to, probably not the best surface to stamp on, but if I'm going to stamp this, I want to make sure that the only place that's collecting ink is on the surface of the raised rubber. Okay, so you can see I didn't transfer that well because I'm not on a flat surface, but that's how you would do this. And you can see I can pick that up. It's just a matter of getting it all in one spot. Okay, so then once I have rubber around it like this, I would come back in with my two-way, and I would just coat the surface here with my two-way glue. And it's white, but it's going to dry clear. So I can set that aside to dry, and eventually that's going to make a mounted stamp just out of these foamy sheets. So if you guys haven't seen Patti, be sure and visit her blog, her Etsy shop, if you like her stamps. I really like her stamps. These are great if you're going to do polymer clay, because it has a lot of these geometric shapes, and that's what I wanted these for, were these geometric shapes for polymer. So and she's so generous. She always includes her lovely little cards in with the packaging. So I enjoy getting these. I have a ATC pocket journal over here, and this will go in there. And then look at this. This is her business card. So Patti Tolly Parrish, Inky Obsessions. Be sure to visit Patti and make your own stamps. Use red rubber. See you again soon. Bye for now.